The year is 1969, a year that remains etched in the annals of history. This was the time when humanity dared to dream beyond the confines of the Earth, reaching out to touch the cold, distant moon. This was the era of the Apollo 11, a mission that marked a new chapter in the cosmic narrative of our species. In the backdrop of this monumental event was the fierce competition between two great powers, the United States and the Soviet Union, entangled in a bitter Cold War. The race was not just for global dominance, but for supremacy in the vast expanse of space. The moon landing was more than just a scientific endeavor. It was a statement, a demonstration of power and capability. Neil Armstrong's iconic words, "That's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind," echoed through living rooms across the globe, instilling awe and pride in the hearts of millions. The world watched with bated breath as man for the first time walked on the surface of the moon. Yet this extraordinary event, this pinnacle of human achievement, has not been without its share of contention. Over the years, whispers of doubt and suspicion have grown into a cacophony of skepticism. Questions have been raised, debates have been sparked, and conspiracy theories have mushroomed, casting a shadow of doubt over the authenticity of the moon landing. Did we really land on the moon? Or was it an elaborate ruse, a sophisticated charade engineered by the powers that be? Were the images we saw, the words we heard, part of an intricate illusion designed to deceive the world? These are not easy questions to answer. They demand a closer look, a deeper investigation into the evidence, the testimonies, and the technicalities. They require us to question what we've been told, to challenge the narrative we've been sold. But what if everything we know about this monumental event is a mere fabrication, a well-orchestrated deception? The Apollo moon landing is considered one of mankind's greatest achievements. This isn't just a claim, there's a substantial body of evidence supporting this monumental event. Firstly, let's talk about the physical evidence. The Apollo missions brought back a total of 842 pounds of lunar rocks, soil, and core samples. These moon rocks are unlike any rocks found here on Earth. They have unique ratios of oxygen isotopes and lack the water trapped in Earth's rocks. Their age, determined by radiometric dating, is also significantly older than most Earth rocks, aligning with scientists' estimates of the moon's age. Then we have the photographs and videos, over 10,000 of them, captured during the Apollo missions. They show astronauts walking on the moon, the American flag planted firmly on the lunar surface, and Earth visible in the lunar sky. Even the shadows and lighting in these images are consistent with a single light source, the sun. But perhaps the most compelling evidence is the telemetry data. This data, which tracked the location and status of the Apollo spacecraft in real time, was not only monitored by NASA, but also by independent organizations across the globe. The Parkes Observatory in Australia, the Madrid Apollo Station in Spain, and the Goldstone Tracking Station in the United States, just to name a few, all independently received and confirmed the same data. And let's not forget about the human element. More than 400,000 people worked on the Apollo project, each with a specific role in ensuring the mission's success. It's inconceivable that such a large group could maintain a conspiracy of this magnitude for over half a century. Moreover, independent organizations worldwide, including those from nations not particularly friendly with the United States during the space race, have confirmed the authenticity of the moon landing. With such overwhelming evidence, it seems implausible to dispute the moon landing. Yet some do. Despite the evidence, a significant number of people remain skeptical. They question the validity of the moon landing, citing purported anomalies and inconsistencies that they believe point to the event being an elaborate hoax. One of the main points of contention is the photos and videos from the Apollo missions. Skeptics argue that anomalies such as the American flag appearing to ripple in the windless lunar environment are evidence of the landing being staged. But could it be that the flag's motion was simply a result of the astronauts' movements as they planted it into the moon's surface? Similarly, the absence of stars in the lunar surface photos has raised eyebrows. However, experts argue that the stars were overpowered by the brightness of the moon's surface, which was basked in sunlight. Yet these explanations have not convinced everyone. Another cause for skepticism is the Van Allen radiation belt, a zone of high-energy particles held in place by the Earth's magnetic field. Conspiracy theorists argue that passing through this radiation belt would have been fatal for the astronauts. But scientists counter this claim, stating that the Apollo spacecraft were moving too quickly to be significantly affected by the radiation. Perhaps one of the most intriguing theories is that the Cold War pressure led NASA to fake the landing. With the space race in full swing, the United States was desperate to claim victory over the Soviet Union. Could it be that this desperation led to the creation of one of the most elaborate hoaxes in history? The moon landing is a monumental event that has shaped our understanding of human capability and perseverance. Yet these points of contention have caused a significant number of people to question the authenticity of this event. So, with these contradictions, could the moon landing have been an elaborate hoax? As we delve deeper into the lingering controversy, we continue to explore this unresolved mystery, an enigma that has sparked debates and captivated imaginations for over half a century. The debate rages on half a century later. The event that was once celebrated as humanity's greatest scientific achievement, the moon landing, has been shrouded in controversy. For decades, the whispers of doubt have grown into a cacophony of debate, and the moon landing, once a beacon of human accomplishment, is now a battleground of conflicting beliefs. The arrival of the digital age has fueled this controversy like never before. The internet, with its ability to connect individuals across the globe, has become a breeding ground for conspiracy theories. Skeptics and believers alike have found a platform to voice their opinions, share their theories, and dissect every piece of evidence related to the moon landing. On one side of the spectrum, there are those who firmly believe that the truth is yet to be revealed. These individuals comb through every grainy photograph, every radio transmission, every eyewitness account, looking for inconsistencies, anomalies, anything that might prove that the moon landing was an elaborate ruse. They argue that the technology of the time was not advanced enough for such a monumental feat, or that the risks were too great for NASA to take. On the other side, there are those who believe, without a shred of doubt, that the moon landing was real. They point to the countless pieces of evidence, the physical remnants left on the moon's surface, the testimonies of the astronauts themselves. They argue that the notion of a hoax is not only scientifically implausible, but also logistically impossible. To them, the controversy is nothing more than a distraction from the awe-inspiring reality of human achievement. And so, the debate continues, a testament to the enduring power of the moon landing as a symbol of human ingenuity and ambition. The controversy, rather than diminishing the event, has only served to immortalize it even further in our collective consciousness. The question remains, did we really land on the moon, or was it the greatest deception of the 20th century? As we delve deeper into the annals of history, the lines between fact and fiction blur. The moon landing, a monumental event cloaked in an aura of uncertainty, has been the subject of our discussion. We've explored the evidence that points towards the authenticity of the moon landing, the numerous scientific and photographic proofs that vouch for its reality. Yet we've also journeyed through the labyrinth of conspiracy theories, the claims that cast doubt on the moon landing, the arguments that it was perhaps an elaborate hoax. The lingering controversy continues to fuel debates, casting a long shadow on what should have been a clear-cut historical event. The evidence supporting both sides of the argument is compelling, making the moon landing a controversial topic even today. Despite the passage of more than 5 decades, the truth remains as elusive as the dark side of the moon.